Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, where today we are expected to see a fine show of knife throwing, or at least forlong feels that we'll see one being given by Heirloin. I don't know what Heirloin's opinion of that matter is. Apparently, he held at bay several corsairs through his skills with the knife. Or I should say, many knives, because I think he's said he had a dozen or two knives that he used for this because he was backed up against a wall and the cutlery was right behind him, so the cutlery was turned into a weapon because for some reason they went into a bar full of corsairs without any weapons. Now, that probably wasn't the best idea that I could think of, but I guess they were young and brash and all sorts of other things in those days. So we'll have to see what comes of it. And I just need one more knife and we'll have a nice even dozen of them. There you go.
Well, well.
I do this against all my better judgment. Let me see. We stood here and they there. I turned and I grabbed the knives and then, yes, and then I flung out my arms like so. Two handfuls of knives clatter at the floor near Halloween's feet. Bah! These knives are not weighted at all like those were. Who am I deceiving? I'm an old man and I've forgotten much. I believe and hope at least that my skill with a sword is not so far forgotten. Well, yes, I am sure that you hope that. Bah! That was not it at all! What do you say?
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
It amazes me to think that you stood side by side with Thorngill. Now, that is a name of legends and song. Tell me, friends, what was he like in speech, in look, in action? I can give you a long list of that considering the number of quests I had with him so far. Right?
What say you, my friends?
Names always seem this when they sail off and are never seen or heard from again. Ah, but Heirloin and I knew him well back then. There was a greatness in him, and in truth, he always seemed to me as one of the men of Numenor, newly landed on Gondor shores. All the same, he was a man, and had all such peculiarities as men have. Remember, Heirloin, that he did with his arm when he called us over to him? It was, no, I can't do it in my seat. You friend, see if you can do it. Oh, you mean do a beckon? Like this?
Tonight, wine, food, and friends.
Why,
Tomorrow, come what may.
that's just what Thorndale did. Wasn't it, Heirloin? You hit it on the very first try. You have a talent for this, Warden. Now, you really must try another. Ah, I know. Thorngill, when no one was watching, would sometimes sigh in a manner most melancholy. Can you sigh for us, friend? All right, let's do a Thorngill sigh. He was probably thinking about Arwen when he is sighing.
What say you, my friends?
I'm amazed! Somehow you have captured Thorngill! Oh no, I haven't captured him because he's in a ship sailing up the Anduin right now. Anyway, have you ever acted upon the stage? Well, here is a challenge for you. There was a peculiar stern look. Let us call it solemn that would come over Thorngill's face when planning his battle strategy. Let's see you try such a solemn face. Oh boy, I think that's my most common face that I've seen for him, right?
Greetings, friend.
Come now, only one who knew Thorngill and knew him well could have mimicked such a face. This is a true art. It's most uncanny. Well now, Furlong shouldn't have all the fun. Why don't you try smoking your pipe? He always did so with a stern and thoughtful look, as though the pipe bowl was giving him grave and secret counsel. Oh well. We'll try this. One Thorngill smoke, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't breathe in so much. I don't want to ruin my lungs, right? Oh well.
Come, my friends, come, come!
Let us have a cheer for our new friend's fine acting. It casts my minds back, it does. The times of war when Thorngill and Denethor stood side by side. Ah, yes. I could quit that.
Well, well.
Until they did not stand side by side, if you recall, Thorngill left us and then Denethor grew cold on him. Though some say the order was reversed. Well, yeah, that's always a possibility.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Aye, then it was Denethor's turn to lead us into battle, the taking of Osgiliath, or one of them at least. It was always seen to me, though both men were stern and serious, that when we marched under Denethor's command, it was a graver, more tiresome affair. By the look on your face, Heirloin, I can see that you disagree. Or no, that's not it? Is it that you will not hear ill spoken of our good steward?
Greetings, friend.
You read my face too well. Denethor is not so hard or uncharitable a man as I think you take him for. He's a good man with great, nay, unbearable burdens. But I am forced to confess that for me too, the memories of Umbar shine somewhat brighter on recollection than Osgiliath. I blame it on our youth and newness to battle, and the enchantment of journeying to foreign lands.
What say you, my friends?
Ha ha ha! Whereas Osgiliath reminded us only of what we once had been great in Gondor and had no more. Yes, let us not quarrel over this. Nothing makes peace so well as food and drink, but I see that we are low on food. Will our new friend do us another kindness and ask him to bring us another course? I feel like a waitress. Oh well. Hello there. They're asking for more food.
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it?
More food? I'll have it brought. You're done enough going about and carrying things for these three. Oh well, at least I'm saved that trouble, especially carrying enough food for all three of them might be a bit tough for a hobbit, right?
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
The feast continues, and we have you to thank. Yes, it seems to me that we owe so much to our new friend for this happy time before the coming storm. Here then, let us raise a glass and welcome our ascend to you into our little company. Two old friends and new. Two old friends and new. I suppose I'll need to find a glass to raise. There you go. How about that?
What say you, my friends?
Ah, to old times and the roads that lead us here, to battles fought and battles yet to come. Yes, battles to come. Battles to come.
Come, my friends, come, come.
Battles to come. Enemy hosts. Why, there is one perched under this very lintel of Minas Tirith, and here we have been sitting utterly ignorant of how they are getting on. Friend Warden, you are up, and we, as you can see, are down. Would you dash outside, ascend the wall here, and gaze upon the state of the opposing force? Alright. Find a lookout spot on the wall and gaze upon the force. Well, I suspect it's going to be massive. I suppose I need to find a decent lookout spot if we're going to assess the enemy and find out what they're up to. I could say one thing that they're up to: no good. They're always up to no good. Right? Look out there. A bit away. Ah, this looks like a good place to look. The enemy is making many preparations upon the Pelennor fields, but show no clear sign of attacking yet. I hope not, because I need to be able to get out of here and search for the Rohirrim when their time comes. The enemy is still gathering.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
They yet prepare. This is well. Let us err on the side of caution and vigilance all the same. Will you find Hurine, master of the keys, and inquire as to our general state of readiness, and whether there are final preparations to which we might lend our hands? Hurine was down in the city gates last I saw him. All right. To the Warden of Keys, and I've met all the wardens, so I should be able to find him. I have found the Warden of the Keys.
Not much light, is there?
All greater measures have been attended to. The lesser ones are well at hand. Soon we shall have naught but to watch and wait. Neither Lord Denethor nor Mithrandir can foresee or even guess at what the enemy plans. I know, for I have sat in their councils. As to the Lords Forlong and Heirluin, if their men are at the ready and they come swiftly when the horns blow, that is all that can be asked of them. All right, I shall inform them. While going all about the city, I've been looking for these opportunistic thieves.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Think what did you hear? Some shady character just ran off after dropping this bag of goods. I think they went, that way. Yeah. I deserve these. You won't stop me from taking what I deserve. Really? Really? You deserve them. Uh-huh. What, for your acting skill? I yield. I guess I better return all these stolen goods and get the forlog. Which order should I do it? Actually, I needed to return these to the Warden of Keys.
Not much light, is there?
Though the future of our city may not look so bright, I will not see its dignity fall. Not before its walls do, at least. Not before its walls do. Thank you. Now I can get back to Forlong. He is displaying the snake banner quite proudly.
Come, my friends, come.
Naught to do but wait, eh? My axe will be ready, come what may. Come what may. Is your axe ready?
You made it here safely? With the enemy all around?
Have you heard there are axe-wielding Easterlings upon the field? So, the scouts are saying they have beards like dwarves and call themselves the Suhalar. Imagine you cross men such as they in battle for long. Would they be confusion amongst the Sudalar and the men of Losanach?
Well, well.
One must wonder for long if these be ancient cousins of your kind. Now, dear, do they all have beards? Every one of them? Do they each have their own opinion on the matter? What do you say, Forlong?
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Cousins? Because they hold axes? What nonsense! Clearly they are dwarfkin and no blood of mine. And what's your opinion?
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
I know not if they have beards, to the very last man, but by the reports, Lord Forlong, they sound much like your people in Losanach, who have less of the blood of Numenor. That is where I cast my vote. Oh, and what do you say, Heirloin?
Greetings, friend.
I shall take no sides, but only say that if every man among them has a beard, they are dwarfkin. But if their beards vary as they do in height and in the color of our eyes, then I declare them to be men. Well, what do you say?
What say you, my friends?
They're dwarves, and I will have it shown. Our new friend here looks well-traveled and up to some fighting. Perhaps you can bring me back some Sudalar beards to settle the dispute. Suhalar beards? Suhalar beards. I suppose I need to scout the enemy a bit in preparations for my little trip to wherever I may find the Rohirrim. But Suhalar riders, yes. I suppose we'll find out. I'll cut a few beards. One Suhalar beard, 11 to go. Oh boy. But we also have orcs, and goblins, and all sorts of other things to fight out here. Ah! Is this another Suhalar? Yes, it is. Well, we will find out if they have to be ready to switch over quickly, most likely. There you go. 2 beards. 12 beards.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Well, let's look over these beards and judge. What do they say now?
You made it here safely? With the enemy all around?
Well, those seem to be the beards of mortal men to me, only braided with a foreign fashion. All right.
Well, well.
Well, at least there are a handful fewer enemies to fight. That's well done, Warden, no matter who's writing this. Well, at least that's a...
Come, my friends, come.
It's as I said, they are like unto dwarf beards. What? You say they are dwarf beards, you say that they're men beards.
What say you, my friends?
Ah, why can you old fools not see that I am plainly right?
Were those horns? Do the horns sound?
Do you see, Furlong, we have fallen into quarreling again. If Mithrandir were here, I think he would say it was the nearness of the enemy, for discord and strife springs up wherever the shadows falls. Now, let us take your own advice, friend, and make peace to raising the glass among a well-loved friends. Well, I suppose so. More Baron's blood. Come what may, yea to friends.
Come, my friends, come, come.
That was well spoken, Heroine, and I hold that we must ever keep love's warmth kindled in our hearts, if we are to prevail against that which shall not be named. Oh, he who must not be named.
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it?
Not named, but too soon joined in battle, I fear. Too soon.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
For the moment, I shall not dwell on that now, dear. I am here with you, old friends and new, in a city I have loved dearly since my youth, and now could I not love it when it is here where I found Vanilos, my heart's desire. It was here I wooed her first, and then afterwards in the flowering fields of Lossarnach, my home.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
How people talk! Tenira spurned and her sister Vanellos wooed in her stead. To this day, I am amazed that you dare defy Lord Denethor, in which of his sisters you would wed.
Come, my friends, come, come.
Oh, it was not Denethor I trembled before, but Terenice. Her wrath lingers to this day. You should have seen it while the iron was hot. Okay, I think I'll just be happy I only saw it when the iron was cool. That's all I gotta say about that.
Greetings, friend.
You did put Lord Denethor into a difficult position, my old friend. He could not take sides between his sisters, whom he loved. That he bore silently and did not set his heart against you speaks well of him, I think.
What say you, my friends?
You broke some few hearts in your time yourself, Heroine the Fair. How is it none of those mitten maidens ever softened your resolve and lured you into marriage? Well?
Well.
It was not the path for me. I have chosen another way through life, and hold no regrets. Oh?
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
Still, you must wonder sometimes what might have been. The maid old Otheline made so much of, who climbed the city walls with you, or didn't, as you maintain. Do you never wonder what became of her? Nay, answer not. You would not confess it even if you did. She was a magistrate's daughter, I think. Yes, Leranis, I believe she was called. Let our new friend ask among the magistrates and counselors set in the sixth circle for us to learn what became of her. Then we will see if we can win a blush from that pale, fair face of yours. Will we learn anything on the sixth circle of this? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.